Hi guys, welcome back to my channel where fun, fear and love live and survival is paramount. Now for those of you who are coming for the first time, please to subscribe, like, share, leave a comment and click that notification bell so you get all the upcoming videos. Now the topic that I'm going to speak about today, I was asked by an individual to do so. Wrong, Smaddy. Is my father my real father? Imagine after 27 years on this earth, you discover that the man you call your father, dad, daddy, all the days of your life is not really your father by mere coincidence. She said she went to a celebration. She enjoyed, she exchanged pleasantry, and she enjoyed the scenery from a safe distance. Imagine the shock when she turned around and looked in a face that looks exactly like she does. She was surprised. She was approached by another family member who started chatting up a storm. And she was there enjoying the conversation. But all this time she felt weird. And she kept looking back at that individual and kept wondering, why does she look exactly like I do? And we are strangers. Why does she has a face that looks exactly like mine? And we are strangers. She mustered up the courage and she went over to her. She exchanged pleasantries and in jest, just to have a laugh, she said, "You do know you look exactly like me, right?" And the individual said, "Yes, I noticed. And I am over here as well, wondering why do you look like I do? And we're strangers." She was approached by a family member who called both of them by name. She was taken aback and she asked, "Do you know this individual?" And he said, "Yes. Didn't you hear me call her by name?" She said, "Well, yes, but really?" And he said, "Yes." She said, "How do you know her?" He started looking from one to the other. Then he said, "You know what? I'm just going to talk. I'm just going to come out and say it. I don't know how you're going to take it. I don't know if you're going to like it, but I'm just going to get it out." So she said, "What is it?" He said, "No. It is said that this young lady is your father's daughter." She said, "Oh no, my father has one child, and that's me." He smiled again and he said, "That's the funny part of it. It is also said that your father is not your real father." And our world crumbled. Conversation ensued and fast forward. She heard of uncle, aunts, and call was made and she spoke to several on the phone, only to discover that she was the only person that was unaware. They continued, and the conversation took them right to the root of that family tree that she knows nothing about. Days passed, weeks passed. She met newfound aunts, uncle, and the father she never had. only to hear the father declare to her that it's not my fault. Your mother did not give you to me. How could I claim something that was not given to me? How could I claim someone that was not given to me? So don't blame me. Blame your mother for keeping you away from me. Now she's in a spot where that very good relationship that she shared with her mother is no longer. It's on the rocks. And she's struggling whether to forgive her mother or not. She felt cheated. She felt bamboozled. She felt as if she was deprived of the opportunity to grow, love, and have a relationship with that father she never had. She felt as if her mother was selfish for doing something like that. And each thought pushed her further away from her mother. The thought that she had such a beautiful sister who she come to know merely by coincidence. Now the question is, should there be recompense? I don't know if anybody understands the emotional trauma brought on by things like these. The knock to one's self-confidence, the bruise of their self-esteem, that feeling of feeling like you don't belong, you're unwanted. A child deserves to know from whence they came and to whom they belong. Should there be recompense? Who should be held accountable? Should there be penalty for women who knowingly or deliberately do these things? How do we fix the brokenness? And as one asks, should the dad of all these years be refunded? Do you know of such situation? Do you have a story to share? Weigh in on the comment section, let me hear. Do you have a solution? Any suggestion as to what we can do to prevent our children being in position like this? How do we fix the brokenness? Sound off in the comment section below. Let me hear.